Hello people, today we are going to dive into users enroll, so let's get into it. Alright, so on the users enroll session, when you click on users enroll, you'll be able to see five various sessions that you can access, which is the users, the roles, the groups, and also you have history, login history, permission logs also as well. So on the user side, you'll be able to create a user, or you can view a particular user and you see details related to that particular user. You can deactivate the user also as well if you want to, and see more details on that particular user. So in order to create a user, you click on the add user. Now, in this particular modal, you'll be able to invite a user, and which the system will send an invitation link to the user, or you can create a user with username and password direct and share it with the user yourself. So you have that two options to go by. So to create a user, first of all, we need the first name and the last name, and then you also have to enter the username. You can decide to send an invitation link to the user if you want to, or just create a user name and password and then share it with the user. So here, let's just call it field estimator. All right. So a user called field estimator, and then we can use that one to test our user creation. So field estimator 1, and then you can set up an email if you want. So if you start typing an email, you realize that the password session is not there again. You only have the option to enter the email so that an invitation will be sent to that particular user. And if it did not add an email, they will provide you password for you to enter, so that that you can share that password with the user. So let's go with the email route. So we say field estimator. Field estimator at InceptionForce.com. Right, so then we can assign a specific role. So we will talk about how to create a role. So currently what I'm just going to do is just assign an admin role to the user. You can also group various roles into a group, and then assign it to a user also as well, so that the user can assume all those roles that you assign to them. We also have the the team that you can select, and the department as well, the person the user is reporting to. You can select that person, and also the branch the user belongs to, the division. You can assign all division to the user, or maybe give the user a specific division. If the user also have to operate in certain other branches, you can also specify those branches here by typing the branch, or you want the users to access all branch, you can also type it also as well. So then let's proceed to create a user. So we created a user, an invitation is being sent to that particular user. So currently the invite status is pending. So they will get an email, and then click on the link and provide their password, so that they can join your organization as well. So on the role side, here you create a role and give various permission to that particular role, so that users can assume those particular permissions, right? So for instance, let's create a field estimator, and let's say stock manager role, right? So let's give a stock manager. Stock manager. Let's just and add it again, and then we can go ahead and create it. Now when we create a stock manager, you can click on that specific role, and that will lead you to the detail page, which you will see the permission page, right? So on the permission page, you can decide to give the various access. You can give the user the full access if you want to. So when you click on the full access, that will give the user all admin access that they have. They will assume, but then you can customize it, give a customized access. So in this case, you have to select the various thing you want the user should be able to access, right? Yeah, so now let's set no access. Let's start customizing it. So for instance, with the stock manager, we don't need the stock manager to be able to access users and role. So basically what they have to access may be related to inventory. So we go to the inventory section. We can give all access to the dashboard. They don't need to delete anything. So we give that specific role. On the item side, maybe they can add item if you want. So we can give them all that role. Now, do we want them to see the item cost? Maybe yes, maybe no. Because it's a stock manager, yes, stock manager can actually be able to have access to see those options as well. Can have access to see those options, but then, yeah, it depends. It depends on your use case. You can decide not to allow them to see the cost related to the item. So yeah. On group stage, do you want them to create a group? Yes, maybe stock manager should be able to create groups, or maybe consult another team to create a group for them, to edit a group. Yeah. So you want them to, on stock adjustment, do you want them to see the cost? Yes. Or delete, stock adjustment, edit, and all that. Yeah. So we can give them, basically, they can have access to most of the stuff here as a stock manager. So maybe a sales, maybe a cashier may not have access to all of this, or even a cashier may not have access to the inventory at all. So yeah, so depending on the roles you want to set and then permission you want to give to the user, you can do that. And when you are done, you can save it, and then that will get saved for you. So when you refresh again, you can see on the inventory side, maybe they have access to dashboard, they have access to item. Maybe there's a few ones that we do not give them access, so they don't have access to here. So if they log in, they only assume the specific access that they have to use those particular sessions as well. Yeah, so as I made mention, group, you can create a group. You can create a group and then group various roles together, so that when you are assigning to a particular user, that user can assume all those various roles as well. So here you can just type in the specific role you want to groups, you want to group them, and then you just type them in here, and then you can go ahead and then add them if you want to. The next stage is actually the login history. So login history actually give you the history of your workers that are logging into the platform. When they log in, when they log out, all those information you'll be able to see them here. Here is related to permission logs, giving you the changes that is happening on various permission, various rules that you've created, or various rules that you created, and all that. Yeah, so that is it for the users and roles session. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.